Social media affects your self-esteem, and you know it. Hello everyone, my name is Mari and welcome to Rosegold Mermaid, where we talk all things mental health, mental clarity and intentional living. Without further ado, let's just talk about how social media affects our self-esteem. Photo manipulation and investment were associated with greater body dissatisfaction for both genders. So the more time you spend altering the picture, filtering the picture, choosing the picture, basically the more time you spend around the picture you're gonna post on social media, the worse you're gonna feel. You're gonna hate your body more. You're gonna hate your face more. You're gonna compare yourself to other people more. Photo investment was significantly related to body dissatisfaction when controlling for age, gender, BMI, and photo manipulation. Higher levels of photo investment were associated with greater body dissatisfaction. So the more time and engagement you invest and more filters you put and the more lighting and contrast you give to that photo, the more time, basically, the more time you give to that photo that you're gonna post on social media, the worse you're gonna feel, the more dissatisfied you will be with your body, with your face, with the whole look of you. And now let's take a look at some very recent studies from 2020. Social comparative internet use decreased participants' performance-oriented state self-esteem as a short-term effect. In other words, when you automatically compare yourself to other people on social media, you are losing confidence and self-esteem. And it doesn't only apply to body image and how you view yourself, but it also applies to the confidence when you have to do some tasks and to-do lists. Let's say homework, playing an instrument, or doing a work project. All of that, all the confidence might just disappear when you will have to do all that. You might start doubting yourself, you might start asking if you're good enough to do the job. The study indicated that passive Facebook use is associated with higher depressive tendencies mediated by a higher ability-related social comparison orientation and lower self-esteem as long-term effect. Okay. So, when you're scrolling through social media, you are harming your self-esteem. And not only your self-esteem in terms of your looks, your body satisfaction, but also in terms of your confidence in the little tasks, in the abilities, in whatever you can do, in whatever tasks you're going to have to deal with. So that means homework, work projects, believing in yourself while posting your first YouTube video, acting in a school play, playing the instrument, name it. Whatever is ability-driven, you will feel less confident in the long term. We found the intensity of positive social feedback experienced from users' audience was positively associated with current happiness, both directly and indirectly via increased self-esteem. So, you are happier in the moment when you get the likes. That's great! But what then? You will start expecting that rush. You know, that little moment of happiness that you had from the likes. So you will anticipate those likes. You will anticipate the same amount of gratification that you got the last time or even bigger. But once you start expecting that positive feedback from your audience, you will not always get it. And as you will keep posting and expecting that positive feedback, those likes, those comments, and you will not get them, you will automatically feel down. You will not even notice it, but you will be sad or angry. Like you will not be comfortable with yourself. You will start unconsciously thinking if there's something wrong with you since the audience, your followers, didn't give you the same positive feedback that you got like a month ago. Because you once got 100 likes, and why is that photo only at 76? What's the problem? Is it me? No, it's not. That's just the way social media works. The algorithm might show your picture, it might not. We gotta get used to it. But the moment we start depending on those likes to bring our happiness level up, to bring our body satisfaction up and our self-esteem up, that's when it all actually starts going down, because you put yourself out there and expect other people to validate you. And they will not always do that. Active Facebook use had a negative direct association with self-esteem. Moreover, active Facebook use showed a negative indirect effect on happiness, passing through a decrease in self-esteem. So, yeah. Active Facebook use has a negative effect on your happiness. Your happiness! Because of your self-esteem going down. So when you're posting on Facebook and sharing photos, movies, your location, you're making yourself not happy. That's crazy. Lower levels of self-compassion were related to the greater body dissatisfaction. Those with greater capacity of self-compassion are better able to offset appearance-related threats, which in turn may reduce thin ideal, internalization, and muscularity? I'm not sure. So, self-compassion is key. If you are a bit self-loving, a bit more self-compassionate, a bit kinder to yourself and understanding, you will be able to protect yourself from the bad effects of social media. But first, you really have to work on that self-love, on that self-compassion, of understanding yourself and your body, your mind. So younger people, children, teenagers, don't have that mindset. Like, it's very hard for young people to be self-compassionate, to be self-loving. So they are completely vulnerable to the bad effects of social media. Think about it. That's why it's so important to show the youth how bad social media can be. Because social media is not evil, but it will affect your self-esteem if you don't have the right shield, the right protection. And young people do not have that protection. 90% of young people do not have that protection. That's why it's so important for adults, for other teenagers that are a bit more self-aware, to educate the youngsters, to educate basically everybody. It's very important for the young people and all the people to understand that social media is a tool that we can use, not the tool that is supposed to be using us. And sometimes we can get all caught up in this and just let the tools control us because we don't know how to control them. But thankfully, there are so many things that we can do to make our social media use a little better, a little healthier for our body satisfaction and for our self-esteem and mental health. More self-compassion and kindness. Be gentle with yourself. You need to be a little more self-compassionate, a little bit more kind, more understanding of yourself. You need to put in the work to get that self-love up to the top. Less altering pictures, less using filters. It is scientifically proven that using filters diminishes your self-esteem. And if you don't believe me, click somewhere here. So be very careful when using filters and altering your pictures in any way. Because when you're doing that, you are crushing your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your happiness. Less time choosing the pictures, more time enjoying life, am I right? No, but actually, less time choosing the pictures and altering them and doing anything around the photo. That will save you. Because once you post that picture, instead of just, searching through 30 other pictures from different angles, which angle is better, in which I look better, that's gonna save you because you will just post it and okay, but the more time you spend on it, the worse it becomes. A simple rule, the more time you spend choosing the photo and altering the photo, the worse you will feel. Less time scrolling and a little bit more of balancing your feed in the right way. Of balancing your feed with the things that inspire you, with the accounts that are body neutral, a little self-loving, something about self-esteem, body satisfaction, all that, mental health, something inspiring for you. Something that will balance out a little the bad side of your feed that you might be seeing and comparing yourself to. Turn off the notifications. That instant gratification, that pop sound, that makes you anxious. You don't even know that. You don't notice probably, but it is. It is making you just want to pop onto social media right away and just see if someone commented, if someone liked your picture. You need that validation. And we cannot let ourselves give other people the power to validate our self-worth. Limiting the time on social media may be hard, but it will be easier when you turn those notifications off. Don't check the result, the likes, the comments so often. Just post the picture and look once or twice at the result, not 10 times. Don't just sit there and refresh the page to just see every single like going up. Just post the picture, leave Instagram for a few hours and then check the results. Don't check it every other second. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you took something from it and it was in any way helpful. Hope that after this video you know how to use social media properly so that you do not harm your mental health and your self-esteem in any way. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, it helps me a lot. And click that subscribe button so we can see each other more and talk about the important things, the things that matter to us. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.